Are you feeling stuck on your journey with Christ? Are you unsure of direction in your life? In our previous video, we discussed what it means to be a pilgrim, someone who walks with God on this earthly journey toward the celestial city. We explored what it means to live as a pilgrim in today's world, not as someone wandering aimlessly, but as someone on a divine mission. Throughout history, ordinary people have stepped into an extraordinary calling, leaving behind comfort and familiarity to follow truth and the pilgrim's way. Remember, the path of a pilgrim is not always easy. There will be challenges, doubts, and moments when the road seems unclear. But it's in these moments that faith becomes the compass guiding us forward. If you haven't watched that video yet, check it out. It is in the Pilgrim Identity playlist, Chapter 3, Part A, and now, let's continue our exploration of pilgrim life in Part B. In this video, we will discuss the pilgrim templates from Bible times and church history, and spend more time on each one. These are not just historical figures, but living examples of faith in action. As we look at their stories, we'll see how God works through ordinary people to accomplish extraordinary things. But before we continue, I want to express my sincere appreciation to my viewers and subscribers, and if this is your first time on this motivational channel, I hope you will come to feel at home here. A simple tap makes a huge difference. Liking and subscribing helps me reach more viewers and improve future content based on your support. Let's walk in faith together. Hit subscribe and be part of this community of believers. So let's embark on this journey of discovery together and learn from those who have walked the pilgrim path before us. The first template is Noah. Noah wasn't a superhero. He was a regular guy who listened to God. When everyone around him thought God's plan was crazy, Noah took action. He built a giant boat to rescue animals and his family. He knew God's promises and warnings and didn't just sit back, he prepared. This shows us that being a pilgrim means trusting God's voice, even when things seem difficult or others don't understand. It also teaches us to get ready for God's plans. Just like Noah, we should be ready to follow God's voice, no matter what others say. Next is Abraham. Abraham had a special call from God to leave his home and travel to a new place. Even though he didn't know exactly where he was going, he trusted God's promise of blessings along the way. He showed hospitality, kindness to strangers. He prayed for cities, shared his resources, and never gave up on God's promises. Despite the ups and downs, he held on to his faith and became the father of a nation. Abraham's life teaches us that a pilgrim's journey involves unwavering trust in God. It's about leaving behind old ways and comforts to embrace the unknown, guided only by faith. Abraham was ready to sacrifice his son Isaac, showing his complete commitment to God. This highlights the depth of faith required to be a pilgrim. Then there's Moses. Moses was raised in the palace in Egypt, but he didn't just accept his cozy position. He chose to identify with his people, the Israelites, and acted against the Pharaoh. Although he hesitated at first, thinking he couldn't do it alone, God reassured him and gave him guidance. With God's help, he led the Israelites out of slavery in Egypt. Moses displayed courage, leadership, and faith throughout his journey. Moses teaches us that pilgrims often face challenges and doubts, but they shouldn't give up. God's presence and guidance are with us every step of the way. Let's move on to Ruth. Ruth was a foreigner who chose to follow the God of Israel after hearing about his goodness. She was loyal and kind, and her actions showed her faith. Despite being a foreigner, she became part of God's story by staying true to her beliefs and helping others. Ruth shows us that being a pilgrim means accepting God's guidance and embracing His people. It's a call to be inclusive and welcoming, recognizing that God's plan extends beyond our own backgrounds and traditions. Her loyalty to Naomi, even in the face of personal sacrifice, reflects the deep sense of community and belonging that comes with being a pilgrim. Now let's talk about Paul. Before his conversion, he persecuted Christians, but everything changed when he encountered the living Jesus. This experience transformed him, turning him from a persecutor into a preacher. He devoted his life to following Jesus and sharing the Christian message with others. Paul played a vital role in spreading Christianity throughout the Roman Empire. Paul is a great example of a pilgrim because of his dedication and hard work. He traveled a lot and faced many problems while sharing the Christian message. He wrote many letters to different churches and groups, which are now part of the New Testament. Paul's life shows that being a pilgrim means committing yourself to God and being persistent in sharing your faith. It also involves learning to endure challenges and remain steadfast in your beliefs. Paul's willingness to suffer for his faith and his tireless efforts in spreading the gospel are truly inspiring. Keep watching this episode. Coming up, more inspiring pilgrim templates. As we continue our journey through the pilgrim identity, we come across these historical templates who serve as shining examples of unwavering faith and commitment to God's calling. Each of these individuals lived a life that transcended the ordinary, leaving an indelible mark on history and inspiring generations to follow in their footsteps. Wait, let us stop for a second. What is stopping you from stepping into your pilgrim identity? Is it fear, distraction, comfort, or maybe you are just waiting for a sign? These stories are that sign. Real people, real struggles, real callings. Now let us keep going and see how their examples might shape your next step. The following stories serve as a testament to the transformative power of faith and the profound impact that one pilgrim's dedication to God can have on the world. Now, let us look at a few examples from church history. Raymond Lull dedicated his life to spreading Christianity in North Africa. He learned Arabic and shared the Bible with the people. He was brave and never gave up even when he faced persecution. John Bunyan was a preacher and writer during the 1600s. He spent time in prison because of his faith, but he kept preaching through the written word. He wrote The Pilgrim's Progress, a story about a man named Christian on a journey to the celestial city. His books have inspired many people to keep going on their spiritual journey. Mary Slessor was a Scottish woman who went to Africa to spread Christianity. She wanted to help people break free from the bad things that were keeping them down. She lived among the people, respected their culture, and cared for those who had been abandoned. She believed that everyone could have a relationship with God. Count Nicholas von Zinzendorf was a German nobleman who used his wealth and land to help people who faced persecution because of their religion. He also helped start a group called the United Brethren, which aimed to bring people from different Christian backgrounds together. David Brainerd was an American preacher and missionary who dedicated his life to serving Native Americans. Despite facing health issues and skepticism, he traveled extensively, translated the Bible into Native American languages, and established schools and churches. He showed great compassion and understanding towards the indigenous people. William Carey was an English Baptist missionary and one of the founders of modern missions. He studied many languages and became the first modern missionary to India. He translated the Bible into several Indian languages and started the First Baptist Church in India. He also helped establish mission societies and encouraged other people to spread Christianity around the world. Robert Morrison was an English Baptist missionary who was the first Protestant missionary to China. He learned Chinese and translated the New Testament into the language. He also started the first school for Chinese girls and served as a physician. Adoniram Judson was an American missionary who spent more than 36 years in Burma, now Myanmar. Despite facing imprisonment and the death of his wife, he continued to preach and translate the Bible into Burmese. He's known for his perseverance and commitment to spreading Christianity in one of the most difficult mission fields of his time. Elizabeth Fry was an English social reformer and prison activist who worked to improve the lives of prisoners, especially women and children. She visited prisons and shared the Christian message with inmates, which led to many conversions. She also advocated for better prison conditions and the separation of men and women prisoners. Hudson Taylor was a British missionary who served in China for more than 50 years. He's remembered for his medical work, linguistic skills, and commitment to serving the Chinese people. He adapted to Chinese customs and dressed like the Chinese to make it easier to connect with the people he was trying to help. He also founded the China Inland Mission, which trains people to be missionaries. Samuel Marston was an English Anglican missionary who played a significant role in bringing Christianity to New Zealand. He translated parts of the Bible into Maori and founded the Church Missionary Society, which sent missionaries throughout the Pacific. He's known for his work in New Zealand and for writing about the Maori people and their culture. These historical figures remind us that the pilgrim path is not solitary. It's a journey shared with countless others who have walked this path before us. Their pilgrim stories serve as guiding lights, illuminating the way for us and demonstrating the transformative power of faith, love, and hope. Their unwavering commitment to God and their courageous pursuit of his mission continue to inspire us today. As we look to these pilgrims for guidance, let us remember that their journeys were marked by both triumph and struggle. Yet through it all, their faith remained steadfast. May their stories serve as a source of strength and encouragement for us as we navigate our own pilgrim paths, trusting that with God by our side, we can overcome any obstacle and fulfill the mission He has called us to embrace. If you want to dive deeper into the subject, pick up a copy of the book The Pilgrim Identity by the Pilgrim Preacher. It's available at your favorite online bookstore. There is even an audiobook version for those who prefer to listen. But if you're still watching this video and following this series, then I think you should go ahead and click that subscribe button and join our growing community. Also, please give this video a thumbs up to help our channel reach more people. Stay inspired and uplifted. Watch the next video for another message of hope and faith. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.